Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
A Kamala Harris presidency would mark a series of historic milestones for the nation that go beyond electing the first female commander-in-chief. Not only would it see Harris's husband Doug Emhoff become America's first gentleman, it would also make him the first Jewish person to be a presidential spouse. Emhoff, 59, a successful law partner in California, before becoming the first second gentleman, came from working-class roots in New Jersey. His family moved to the Garden State from Brooklyn when young Douglas was just 5 years old. They had lived on Ocean Avenue in the neighborhood of Midwood. The family moved to Old Bridge, New Jersey in 1969, settling into a modest house, where Emhoff spent most of his childhood and adolescence alongside older sister Jamie, now 62, and younger brother Andy, 57, before moving to the West Coast. He had a typical suburban childhood, riding bikes and playing baseball, Jamie told Marie Claire in 2020, knowing that if he got in trouble, his mom would hear about it from somebody else's mom. He got a job flipping burgers at McDonald's, and was once named Employee of the Month. The Old Bridge house, now valued at $750,000, proved to hold sentimental and fond memories for the second gentleman. While on a visit to New Jersey in 2021, he and Governor Phil Murphy paid a spontaneous visit to the house during an official trip to the state. Richard Kirschner, the current owner, recalled the surprise visit, for which his family received less than 10 minutes' notice. "He was a really nice guy," Kirschner told DailyMail.com. "We didn't have that much notice when he came by. We just saw a lot of black SUVs show up with the Secret Service. My wife joked that she should have been able to get her Clinton poster out for when he got here, and one of his security smiled." Kirschner had been aware of his home's previous residents, because his nephew was close friends with Emhoff before the move to California. But the visit was not all that Emhoff had wanted. Because it was COVID, he couldn't really come in. But he wanted to have a look for a tree in the backyard that he'd carved his name into, said Kirschner. He found the tree, but not the carving which nature and the passage of time had conspired to cover long ago. Doug also pointed out a lot of the work his dad did to the property when he came by. "It's a lovely area. A lot of people here moved from Brooklyn, somewhat via Staten Island, but it's a great community who have good memories of him." Doug was talking about how proud he was to be from New Jersey, and how he grew up here. He went to school around the corner from here until they moved. Photos shared with DailyMail.com show Emhoff sentimentally taking a walk down memory lane at the Old Bridge home. He posed with the family, and allowed them to get a picture of him pointing at the tree with his initials. When asked if he would be supporting Emhoff's wife in the upcoming election, Kirschner said he's a Republican, but admitted that he's still figuring out who to vote for, adding the country needs a change right now. Despite spending most of his adulthood in California, Emhoff has spoken about his love for the Garden State, where locals still see him as New Jersey through and through, with his former rabbi describing him as a mensch. In November 2019, Emhoff tweeted, "I lived in Matawan/Old Bridge from 1969 to 1981, so New Jersey is still very much in my veins." Doug Emhoff attended Cedar Ridge High School in Old Bridge from 1979 to 1981, where he was a keen skier and tennis player, taking after his mother Barbara, who was a tennis champion in her youth. The high school closed in 1994 and its property became the Carl Sandburg Middle School. Friends say the family were close, with Doug bonding with his younger brother Andy in childhood. They were also observant Jews and attended Temple Shalom in Aberdeen, less than a 10-minute drive from the family home. Emhoff went to the Reform Temple regularly and celebrated his bar mitzvah in 1977. The Jewish place of worship was among the stops Emhoff made during his unofficial New Jersey childhood tour. Inside there were still tributes to the temple's former congregants, including a plaque for his grandfather, Albert Emhoff. Rabbi Lawrence Malinger took the helm at Temple Shalom in 1999, but admitted he only became aware of Emhoff's connection